Alright, this is the Shift Detent mod. You're going to need a 10mm socket and a 5mm Allen head. First, let's get this retaining clip off. Looked like they had blue Loctite on that, but we'll be putting some focus now. They had blue Loctite on it, but we'll be putting a little dab of some red Loctite just because we don't want that coming off. Now we got to get this spring off right here. Just take note in what direction that spring is running. The hook on the top is running towards the front of the bike. And we'll take our 5mm Allen. Alright, now when you pull this off, you've got the screw, you've got the detent arm, and then you have a washer behind it. So just don't lose that washer. Now I learned this mod from watching his channel's Up All Night. He is very knowledgeable on these bikes. I would definitely recommend if you're trying to do work on your bike. Thanks for visiting my channel, but definitely go check out Up All Night. He titles most of his videos 1:11. He is very knowledgeable on this, and he's got a YZ250, and he's got basically everything you need to know for these bikes and videos. So shout out to Up All Night. He definitely does one heck of a job with making videos and all that. But like I said, we're going to be doing this mod to get rid of the false neutral. I find myself a lot hitting neutral in between first and second, and it's usually right when I'm in a berm. I ride a lot of sandy conditions, so I'll get bogged down and go to hit downshift, and then I'll get stuck in neutral and then tip over. My buddies get a good laugh out of it. But what we're going to ultimately end up doing here is cutting just a notch on the bottom of this arm right here, and then we'll be putting that spring right there at the bottom of that arm, which gives it just that much more tension on that spring, so you'll have a little bit stiffer shifts and ultimately, eliminate that false neutral problem. So just bear with me. We'll go outside and get this cut with a grinder. All right, we're back outside. Go ahead and grind this off here. I've made a mark on that where we're going to cut it at, just right below where that spring normally goes. And we're only going to cut a deep enough groove to fit the thickness of the spring. We want it to sit flush with this right here, so we're not going to be going very deep, so just take your time and go slow, or you'll be buying a new detent arm. And then I just got a Dremel tool with a cutting wheel on it, and it don't take very long. Got a little groove in there. Let's just check, see if our spring fits in there good. Alright, I need to widen it up just a hair, but I think the depth is okay. So let's just widen that up just a bit. you can see there, it's sitting flush with that arm. So all I'm going to do now is just clean that up a little bit and we'll go get it put back on the bike. Alright, let's get that detent put back in. Just got some blue Loctite here. Just going to put a dab on the bolt. As you're tightening it, make sure you've got it in the right spot. If you don't have it lined up right, you will not be able to move it back and forth. So you don't want it bound up. Like how mine is. There we go. So just hold it down. That'll keep it from binding up on that drum. Go ahead and torque it. Refer to your manual for torque specs. I just get them generally snug to where I know they won't come out. Again, you want to hook it from the outside, top hook going towards the front of the bike. And the way you can do that is once you have it hooked on the bottom, get a small flathead, which I have one in here somewhere. Just like that. Retaining plate. Again, just put a little dab of Loctite on there. It ain't got to be a whole lot. about 7 foot-pounds. I mean, I've only got the service manual that comes with the bike when you buy it, so it's not very informative. I ended up having to buy a actual repair manual for an 05 plus model. They apparently don't make them year specific for these bikes anymore, which I'm currently waiting on that for the mail. It's like going to take 3 weeks for it to get here. So just about 7 foot-pounds. I mean, that's normally what most of the bolts on these bikes are. So now that we've got that in there, let's test the shifting. Make sure that works. All right, let's get that clutch put in. So that's it for the Shift Detent mod. Now all I got to do is get your clutch reinstalled, get your covers put back on, fill the bike up with oil, and go rip it up. If you think this is a good mod, definitely give me a like. Subscribe to the channel. Going to be posting more videos on the YZ, whether it's working or riding. But thanks for watching.